You have to die, I have to die, the others have died before us, and those who are to come will also die. Why will they die? They will die because that's the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what does that depict? Well, it depicts the end of your test. That's what it depicts. So if your test has ended, how do you know if it was good or bad? Well, I can tell you, if you died in a condition that you were closer to Allah and you were content and happy with Allah, then you have died in the correct condition. If you died in the condition that you were worshipping Allah, you were repenting to Allah, you were a person who looked after your relationship with Allah, you were becoming better as time passed, then you have died in the best condition, even if it was a car crash where your body was in 20 pieces. May Allah grant us all a good death. Ameen. So it's not got to do with whether there were 20 pieces of your body that made you die, or whether you died so smooth in your sleep that depicts the happiness of Allah. No! The successful life is determined by whether or not it led you towards Allah. Remember that. As time passed, you became more regular with your prayer. Then you died in an earthquake. Good news to you, that wasn't a punishment. That was the mercy of Allah. How many of us have seen the clips of those imams who were standing in the front of the masjid in Indonesia and they were leading the salah when the earthquake struck? Are you trying to tell me that was punishment? A'udhu billah. That was the biggest mercy of Allah. Didn't it refresh our own iman as people who looked at it from afar? What about the iman of those who were standing there? They interviewed that imam who actually survived. He said, it is permissible for me to have walked away. Yes, indeed. But I decided if I'm going to go, let me be in salah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Those are the powerful. There were others who were perished while they were in a school studying the Quran, becoming hafiz. Do you say that's the punishment of Allah? Never. It's not. It is wrong to declare that the earthquake was a punishment. Totally wrong. Or the volcanic eruption, or the landslide, or the tsunami, etc. It's wrong to declare it was a punishment. Yes, for those who died while they were transgressing, it may have been a punishment from Allah. For those who died while they were worshipping the devil, it may have been a punishment from Allah. For those who died distant from Allah, while they were enjoying merrymaking, doing as they please, forgetting that they even have a hereafter to go to, for them it may have been a punishment indeed. But those who might have died right next to them while they were reading Quran, trust me, there is no better way than you can die than being in the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah for husn al-khatimah, for a good death. Keep on asking Allah for a good death.